This is another look, and I'm looking at the seam position. Very wobbled and scrambled going down. He does have that variation.
Yeah, it's a tough call for the captain. They normally use him for 3 overs and then keep him for the last quarter of the batting side's innings. They might want to do that again.
Terrific from Travis Head. Into the 6th over, and he's gotten a rare boundary for himself.
Shown his experience here, Travis Head. Tripathi went, played some beautiful shots, so it was his responsibility to just hang around and wait for his time to go. Maybe he's identified that it's now his time to go. I don't mind that from Travis Head. He's a quality player. Last thing you want is him just slogging and getting out. He's played Trent Bolt well. You know that Mitchell Starc knocked him over the other evening. The same question again.
Come back to that point, Kevin. Here are the My Circle 11 winners. These people won exciting prizes like SUVs, bikes, vacation trips, and match tickets and more. You too can make your team in My 11 Circle now. Got it through. Short boundary. No chasing. Just retrieval.
Gave him room, didn't he? Looking the ball away from the arc of that swing, and
we've seen
bowled it wide, and Head was waiting for it. There it is.
Yeah, just to quickly finish off, we've only got 1 ball left in the power play. We asked the same question about Mitchell Starc the other evening, and they didn't do it. So it'll be interesting to see here whether or not the skipper, Sanju Samson, decides, absolutely, I'm going to go to Bolt. Break this partnership, try and really win the game. Put all the pressure on Sunrisers. Well, it's 68 for 3. We'll find out when we come back from the break.
Shaving discomfort? Never again. My Gillette Mark III has 3 facial adaptive blades that give a shave so comfortable, it feels like floating.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Gillette Mark III, zero effort shaving.
ओल्ड जनरेशन करे भंगड़ा, न्यू जनरेशन का हुक स्टेप तगड़ा, दोनों के अलग है ढंग, मगर स्वाद का एक है रंग। कमला पसंद इलायची, अनोखा स्वाद।
Lovely energy here in Chennai for qualifier number 2. The prize of a place in the final awaits the winner. No bolt, it's Avesh Khan.
The reason for Bolt not bowling and the reason for Mitch Starc also not bowling a couple of evenings ago is that if I was a batter and I was facing Trent Bolt or Mitch Starc bowling in the 7th or the 8th over, you know that if that's his last over, you just finish him off. Say thank you very much, there we go, you're 6, I'll just knock you around, and then you know you can really go because all of his experience at the death is not there. So take the game deep. You have to take the game deep. Sanju Samson, he's a batter. Prosire, he's a batter. Maybe that's the theory. Maybe that's what they were thinking.
Yes, and when you get a world-class bowler, he's finished his quota, then you can always look at attacking somebody who's not as experienced. That would be clever batting. That's the first wicket. Abhishek Sharma having hit a 6 and a boundary, going for another big hit, and then he had to another 6 and boundary wicket next ball, and this one in the same over. Fine low catch by Chahal.
Dish ready, Samad. Pat Cummins. Important to start well for Avesh Khan to follow the opening burst. chat with him after the last game, and his second spell, Sonny and Kevin, in the last game was very good. He went for a few fours in his first 2 overs. He went for 30 runs in his first 2 overs. And fours are a thing. Rupe undergo fours of the season. Travis Head right up there. Virat Kohli can't add to his. Gaikwad, Narayan can. Bill Salt won't.
I tell you what, if Narayan goes ahead of Travis Head, he's 50 and Travis Head is 63, then you can write KKR's name on the trophy straight away.
Short side, flipped it into the crowd. You want to stay away from there, but that's a really good shot.
Previous delivery hit him on the thigh pad, and there was an easy single to Ravichandran Ashwin at 45 on the leg side. Travis Head said no. Maybe he was just waiting for this. It is the shorter boundary, and this pickup is just a thing of beauty. Have a look at this. Middle of the bat, the pickup. We were commentating with a bloke called Brian Charles Lara throughout the duration of this tournament. Isn't that Lara-like? Oh, as pure as it comes. The flick. As soon as that ball makes contact with the bat and you're that batter, you just know, hold the pose.
Oh no, misfield, oh no, should have been stopped. Sandeep not helping out his seam bowling colleague in any way, shape or form.
And even after the misfield, he had a nanosecond to try and retrieve the ball, but he didn't know where the ball had gone. Just a little awkward bounce, not easy. You gotta accept that. Look at that. Just a little awkward bounce, but he doesn't know. He thinks it's gone to the left. By the time he realizes it's to the right. But you've got to also ask, if the ball has hit you on the right thigh, why would it go left?
He was saying that he's not starting his first spell as well, Avish. And he was really focused and trying to do that in this over today. 81 for 3 after 7 overs. Time for some curiosity, as it is the CF strategic timeout.
Enjoy me, guys.
Patty, coach ने क्या बोला है? Trust is important.
You fall, we catch. Okay.
I trust my team.
Whoa! Catch, drop.
मस्ती तो टीम के साथ है। ड्रीम 11 टीम से बड़ा कुछ नहीं।
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है। जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
Virat, last night you clapped for us from the boundary. We'll say thanks.
True leader.
Actually, मैं ताली नहीं, मच्छर मार रहा था।
दिल खोल के बोल with Kingfisher.
Oh, that's a wide. Wondering, वाइड बॉल पे इतनी खुशी मुझे क्यों हो रही है? क्योंकि इस क्रिकेट सीजन वाइड गिरेगा तो ज्यादा मिलेगा, स्पॉट ज्यादा, विन ज्यादा। मैच में अंपायर जब भी वाइड दे, कैप्चर इट, टाइप ज्यादा, अपलोड ऑन योर स्टोरी टैगिंग TVS Jupiter एंड यू कैन विन अ ब्रांड न्यू TVS Jupiter एंड अदर रिवॉर्ड्स। TVS Jupiter, ज्यादा का फायदा।
क्या चल रहा है यार?
Exactly what your face says when you don't use the right face wash. Hit pimples out of the park. Switch to Garnier Men Acnified Face Wash.
Powered by Herba Repair and Salicylic Actives. The right fit for your face.
बढ़िया इन्वेस्टमेंट स्कीम आई है। आज 2000 डालोगे, कल 4 मिलेगा, परसों 8, फिर 16,
32 फिर 64।
लिंक भेज दिया, जल्दी क्लिक करो।
UPI कहता है इन फर्जी इन्वेस्टमेंट वाले स्कीमों में ना फंसो, अपने पैसे का ध्यान खुद रखो। आप भी ये जानकारी शेयर करें और अपने आसपास के भोले को बचाएं।
रोहन, तुम्हारे सामने ही तो रख। आजकल ये दोनों साथ में कुछ करते ही नहीं है।
आखिरी बार हमने एक साथ क्या किया था?
Come together in Kerala.
I'm on live. Why are you calling me? Awalane. predicted him, man. He didn't call me in the morning.
Coming to the end of the Seat strategic timeout. Welcome back to everyone from their own break. Punch.ev electric striker of the season, Fraser McGurk. He had set this Tata IPL on fire, as so many like Abhishek has. Travis Head and Tristan Stubbs, I thought, was outstanding.
Yeah,
the run rate is very good. It's over 11.5 at the moment. Although they lost 3 wickets in the power play, the run rate is exceptional for SRH.
You just same India
Chahal
commentary nadustundi venkala
with that big boundary, leg side.
I am watching it, man.
72 meters square.
Absolutely love watching Yuzvendra Chahal bowl.
Hi.
So much control, sleight of frame, he gets the ball to spin, and he's been so successful.
They'll come.
Started off down in RCB, he's ended up Rajasthan Royals, and he's that wicket taker, always looking for wickets, desperate for wickets. And more often than not, he gets them because he outthinks the batters. This is going to be a fascinating battle. This is almost a battle for the match. Henrik Klaasen versus Chahal.
Stream lo na?
Yes, because he punches the ball off the back foot so well. Can play the pull shot to a ball which is marginally short of a length.
4 for last year against Sunrisers Hyderabad. He had a little blip in the middle of the season where his form sort of dipped, but he's come back nicely in the last couple of games. Talked about Klaasen, and it was mentioned last game, Kevin. I think you mentioned it, that he's been dismissed on at least 6 times to spin this season. He's an exceptional player of spin, but he's admitted as well that sometimes at different stages he hasn't maximized against the spin. Can tonight be one?
That's the one thing. It's about the player and how good he is against certain types of bowling. I don't
Uncover and explore
who that he gets out to spinners. Have a look at this. I mean, this is just absolute quality. That's not the worst delivery. Yuzvendra Chahal is not the worst bowler. I don't think he cares that he gets out to spinners, because this is the destruction that he causes.
I just saying a couple of deliveries ago, marginally short of length, and that was marginally short of length. But look how quickly he's transferred his weight onto the back foot, and it's gone. He's a tall man, so he's taken advantage of his height as well. This is a magnificent shot.
There's a spin to the shorter side as Chahal looked to try to get him to go offside. Look to try to get him to go offside. Does go wide. And it does go offside straight to Rothman Power. And it does go offside straight to Rothman Power. And it does go offside straight to Rothman Power.
So nice as a batter if you know that the bowler's not going to attack your stumps. And that's exactly what Henrik Klaasen has here, because of the shorter boundary and how prolific he is. Straight and also over the leg side and the mid-wicket in particular. Straight and also no feeling as a batter. Mid-wicket in particular.
You've got to hit it well to that side of the ground. Rothman Powell is about 10 meters off the boundary. It's that big over there. 92 for 3 after 8.
ओल्ड जनरेशन करे भंगड़ा, न्यू जनरेशन का हुक स्टेप तगड़ा, दोनों के अलग हैं ढंग, मगर स्वाद का एक है ना। कमला पसंद इलायची, अनोखा स्वाद।
10,000 पेटीएम कर दिए, तेरे महीने का खर्चा।
पापा, बस 5 साल रुक जाओ, 10 के बदले 50,000 पेटीएम करूंगा, वो भी हर महीने।
पहले इंजीनियर तो बन जा।
इंडिया जब भी फ्यूचर का प्लान बनाएगा, हमें उसके बीचों बीच पाएगा। आगे भी पेटीएम आपका यूं ही साथ निभाएगा।
पेटीएम करो।
पानी चुल्लू पर हारने पे काम आएगा।
देखते हैं।
Team से बड़ा the way the Sunrisers play cricket. Doesn't matter if they've lost 3 wickets. They're going at 11.5 and over.
I told you already.
One player has a tentative start, another picks up, gives him the time while he comes into his own. But the strike rate never suffers. Yeah, Travis Head is 31 of 22. Very quiet start, pretty watchful.
I reckon they're role playing very well. They're finding a way in the combinations, even though they haven't had big partnerships, to see which one of those are going to strike away, and that's why they sit in the top 4 in all categories. Second in terms of the middle phases, and then they come home again second. Only KKR are above them in the middle and the final phase, so they're working out the options. Klaasen will be more aggressive, Head probably more passive at this stage.
That ball might have had a little bit of the paint of the stumps on it. And just mistaking a little bit of the varnish on the bat.
Yeah, wish I could have a shave that close.
You don't need one anymore, he does.
Well, Klaasen pumps the ball to the onside and very straight. When you have a look at the maximums, against pace, goes downtown, and then if you get a little short, he pumps you over the top of backward square. And then against spin, he typically goes a little bit straighter than cow corner, presents the bat. We've seen that already. Leg spinner gets hit straight down the ground.
It's a very good comeback over for Ravichandran Ashwin. Just 4 of it. 9 gone, 96 for 3.
96 for 3.
पूरी फैमिली के लिए इंश्योरेंस का सोच रहा था।
इंश्योरेंस?
किट यार, इंश्योरेंस में भी इतनी किट।
इसलिए इंश्योरेंस के लिए भी अप स्टॉक्स। टॉप रेटेड इंश्योरेंस प्लान्स शॉर्टलिस्टेड फॉर यू। किट हटाओ, इंश्योरेंस के लिए अब स्टॉक्स पे आओ।
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
Paytm Cashback is back. Get assured rupees 100 cashback on UPI payments. With India's favorite payment app. Now, better with the power of 4 banks. Grab the offer now.
Paytm करो।
बटर वाला गुड्डे किस बात पे? ट्रेन लेट है इसलिए।
What's up? Oh no, voice विनपड़त ले।
एक चाय और पी सकते हैं इसलिए। चाय के साथ बेटर है क्योंकि गुड्डे में यम्मी बटर है।
Wonderful in terms of just being very hard to get away.
Spin goes off. Here's Sandeep Sharma.
Gotta love
watching the way the Sunrisers play. They're the ultimate millionaires, don't they? Big spending billionaires. They spend a lot of money, they earn a lot of money. They score faster than anyone else, they spend a little bit more. You'll find Klaasen there, 35 sixes in there. Abhishek 41, that's the Angel One Super Sixer of the season. 42 Abhishek, Kohli, Puran and Riyan Parag, the others on that list. So you'll find if you look back at the highest scoring phases of play, Sunrisers will be on top everywhere. Who's conceding runs? It doesn't matter, Sunrisers, as long as you score 1 run more than the opposition, you keep winning.
Yeah, he'll really like this Travis Head. This will be his matchup. Klaasen will take on the spin. Head will go into this. Sandeep will take pace off the ball. The question for Travis Head is, will he be able to keep his shape on this wicket that inevitably now is starting to slow down? Traditionally, it's only just a bit over 7s through the IPLs in the middle phase here at Joe Park. At the end, it goes back up to 10s, but this is a tricky phase here. They can't afford to lose wickets. Ready to come. And then Samad, but won't want to leave them 10 overs or more to come in. Needs to be big, this partnership, Sonny. Needs to go to the 12th, 13th over at least.
Maybe more than that. I think if it goes to the 15th or the 16th over, you can be assured that they'll be closer to 200. Will end up closer to 200 or maybe even more than that.
Yeah, and what they don't want is to get in a batting sub, because they've kept room aside for a bowler. They used Sanveer Singh last time, that didn't work. They'll be aware of the fact that the Rajasthan Royals play a 5-bowler pattern.
This is what we're talking about. Sonny was looking at who's going to go in to bat in his next little bit. Lots of bowling options. Shahbaz replaced.
What they could also do is, now that Rahul Tripathi is out and Shahbaz can bat, they can replace Shahbaz in now so that they've got the extra batter coming in.
Off-pace deliveries, that's what's key. Phillips, Sandvi, Shahbaz. I'd like to see potentially just that off-pace option through the middle in particular. It's always tough to hit the bigger side of one boundary here, especially if Sunrisers Hyderabad are able to take wickets up front.
Oh, he found the fielder. Right on the edge of the circle at short third. It was a slow ball into the pitch. That's working.
And how many times have we seen that happening? It happened a little while earlier. Rahul Tripathi was out in a similar manner of Trent Bolt. Sandeep Sharma. He's got a big wicket. Big wicket. Travis Head, very dangerous. And at the end of 2 overs, his figures are 1 wicket for 13 for Sandeep Sharma. That is fabulous bowling. Head has gone for 34 out of a total of 99 for 4.
ओल्ड जनरेशन चकाचौंध से भागे, न्यू जनरेशन सोशल मीडिया पे सबसे आगे। दोनों के अलग हैं ढंग, मगर स्वाद का एक है रंग। कमला पसंद है लाइफ, अनोखा स्वाद।
पूरी फैमिली के लिए इंश्योरेंस का सोच रहा था। इंश्योरेंस? किट यार, इंश्योरेंस में भी इतनी किट।
इसलिए इंश्योरेंस के लिए भी अप स्टॉक्स। टॉप रेटेड इंश्योरेंस प्लान्स शॉर्टलिस्टेड फॉर यू। किट हटाओ, इंश्योरेंस के लिए अब स्टॉक्स पे आओ।
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
FC, write the change.
No complications.
Live like a Macroman. Macroman M Series. Innovair Athleisure.
You play lots of energy. With experience, he'll become a better player. But how good must it be at this stage in your career to be playing such a big game? Ebbs and flows, ebbs and flows. We talk about it all the time. Last 2 overs, only 7 runs and a wicket. Chahal comes in. Nitish Reddy, last time these two teams played, 76 of 42 balls. With 8 sixes.
Slightly different venue. I'd love to see him do that today. That'd be some innings. Well, that'd be a match-winning innings. Simple as that. From this point on. Responsibility sits on Klaasen here. Does he have the courage, Harsha, Sonny? Does he have what it takes in a big game like this to bring it home here with offensive batting?
Well, game awareness is such a big aspect of success. Have a look at this. This is the slow bouncer. And a simple catch. Ashwin's not going to let that go, particularly because the batter is Travis Head. When you look at Sandeep Sharma's figures, he's got 1 wicket for 13 of 2 overs. Nobody has ever talked about him as an India prospect. But if he does it regularly, he's been doing it consistently. Just because he doesn't have the extra pace. In India, anybody who bowls over 145 and we start salivating, we're thinking, he's going to be the next big thing. But you need a little bit of cleverness. And that is what Sandeep Sharma has shown. Nobody's ever talked about him as an India prospect.
It's a very good point. It's guile. We talk about batting under pressure, but this is a game-changing moment right here. This here defines whether there's a par score or an over par score, and Head knows it. Off-pace delivery into the wicket, high bouncer, beauty. It's a
like a leading edge. He's done very well to get Chahal back.
Going to take some courage to dig their way out of this, Sunrisers Hyderabad. It's the trouble with losing too many wickets in the power play. Just chasing the game like a cat with a ball of string. Just keep chasing it. Can't help themselves.
Oh, it does. You love cats.
Wasn't a hot one at least this time.
I've always thought that when you pick a team for a tournament like the World T20, it's a short tournament. You pick 13, 14 players, and 15th, I think you pick horses for courses. Very well bowled again by Chahal. I thought that's why Sandeep Sharma was in my team for the 15th player. That little slot in there. Just when he can bowl up at the start, he'll come back, bowl well at the death. He's got a fantastic IPL record. 102 for 4.
Shaving discomfort? Never again. My Gillette Mark III has 3 facial adaptive blades that give a shave so comfortable, it feels like floating.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Gillette Mark III, zero effort shaving.
Smile. I met my smile. You came to me. Now my heart is.
Now twist, lick, dunk in space. Win a chance to go to space with the all-new Oreo Space Dunk Pack.
Last 3 overs, just 10 runs. But now the counter-attack should begin with class, and that's the way he plays.
Yeah, the run rate. It looked like a rapid at the top. Now it's just trickled into a gentle stream.
The Rupee Matchday drop is now live. Rupee credit card users can now grab exclusive products at never before prices. Offer lasts 24 hours. There's a canny bowler. I think he's realized the way to go on the surface is.
Big side of the ground, and you've got an absolute panther that's just prowling out in that outfield there, that 80-metre outfield. Good pace. He got his 4 catches, which was absolutely critical to them being at this position here in Chopok. What an athlete. Covers ground, moves to the ball, good hands.
Yeah, he started it a few days ago when he took that catch of Faf du Plessis. And what a catch that was. Just the kind of catch that demoralizes the opposition. Look how quickly he's covered. There was never a second when they saw who the fielder was.
Yeah, mostly that's 2. He moves so quickly. He's a giant of a man, and he just covers the turf. Ground speed matters. They say air speed matters when you've got ball in hand. That's just sitting in everyone's eyes, isn't it? Not long.
Oh, it'll be called wide. But once again, it's that ball that's dug in. And if you see the reaction that Travis Head had when he got out, very similar to the reaction that Rahul Tripathi had when he got out, saying, oh, what have I done here?
It's deception. That's why we're saying that he was a genuine talk-about option for the World Cup, because if you're bowling these bounces with no pace, then you're always going to be, once you're done, you're so frustrated with yourself. He's wondered, what happened?
Yeah, he was set. He was set for another of those big day innings. Travis Head. So you saw Travis Head's reaction there. Not too dissimilar to Rahul Tripathi's look when he got out. Oh, what have I done?
You sense that if that was Jasprit Bumrah that would have got both of those players out, there would have been a similar reaction? Or is it more they're just expecting to get out?
Maybe he's just a different beast, but I tell you what, over a career, over the entire IPL, Sandeep Sharma's numbers are not too different from Jasprit Bumrah's. Oh, good ball. And he's got that ball too, the Yorker.
That's a ripper, that. It's a surprise element, Sonny. His off-pace delivery, typical pace sort of high 120s, 130, off-pace 17. So it's a differentiation between those that makes it difficult. Then he's got that cutter into the midway up the wicket. Stays pretty high as well. He's got a good zone to deliver that in and around that head.
Once again, the shot is completed. The ball isn't there. Deception. 6 of the over. This game is turning 108 for 4 after 12.
Shaving discomfort? Never again. My Gillette Mark III has 3 facial adaptive blades that give a shave so comfortable, it feels like floating.
Gillette, the best a man can get.
Gillette Mark III, zero effort shaving.
ओल्ड जनरेशन चकाचौंध से भागे, न्यू जनरेशन सोशल मीडिया पे सबसे आगे। दोनों के अलग है ढंग, मगर स्वाद का एक है रंग। कमला पसंद इलायची, अनोखा स्वाद।
And he's bowled well to Klaasen in the past. Klaasen attacks spin. I think what all the leg spinners have realized, he doesn't really step out. He stays where he is. He likes to sit back. So you'll see a lot of them bowling the flipper or the skidder. That's a little further up.
Oh, what bowling. So smart. He realises that if you get a little bit straight in that off stump, you get pumped down to mid-on or even to mid-off. If you can get into his leg stump, he doesn't really play that reverse sweep or sweep either.
That's why, I mean, you see that last ball, the way he played that. He likes to sit back. So Chahal, fully aware from that same spot, he'll get one to skid through, or he'll want to get one to skid through and go through his defense. He even brings the leg before in play if you look for the pull shot. Oh, that's a terrific shot. That's brute force for you. I mean, not an easy shot to play. You've got to be a strong man. And he's put this into the crowd easily.
It was a shot of desperation though too, Ravi. Those dot balls, the first 3, that created the pressure. He just simply had to do something. Took the pace off the ball as well. It was just a tick under 90 kilometres an hour. That is an incredible shot. What we're watching here, Kevin Peterson said it 3 or 4 overs ago. He said this here is the battle and nothing's changed. Even more so now.
Yeah, because SRH know they can afford to gamble. If they get a wicket here, they'll be in the driver's seat.
Will change in field with deep extra cover now. Will he go straighter at him or not? Yeah, he does go straighter at him. And the reason I mentioned that is the bigger side of the ground is leg side. So Klaasen, if he nails it, can still clear it. But he has to hit it very, very well. It's so big over there.
It's so big that I'm not even sure he's going to try it.
So if he keeps bowling straight at him, then what does he do?
He has to get some room like he did then and try and pump it over the offside. But even to do that up against the liner, because he's trying to dig it in, going to try and bowl wrong uns. He's going to be just straight ones, basically.
So very good over. 8 runs coming off it in spite of that 6. 116 for 4.
डालमिया सीमेंट से तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रॉन्ग बन गया। आरसीएफ रूफ कॉलम फाउंडेशन, ये तो स्ट्रॉन्ग बन गया। और बताइए और क्या चाहिए?
छत पे एक बड़ा सा पार्टी हॉल होना चाहिए।
होना ही चाहिए।
मार्बल का फाउंटेन,
Modular kitchen
और एक aquarium.
इतने सब के लिए तो RCF स्ट्रॉन्ग होना ही चाहिए।
तभी तो दालमिया सीमेंट चाहिए। दालमिया सीमेंट, RCF स्ट्रॉन्ग तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग।
Introducing the epic new Swift. Time to go swifting.
If you did C1, you must be riding on it now. MRF Zappa C1. Longer life tire for scooters.
Occasionally, they probably go to Parag. The teams have come into the season and they've been so good bowling, and teams haven't been able maybe sometimes to collar one of those and force them to go more often to a Parag or even a Rahman Powell.
So Avesh Khan now into the attack. The first over went for 13. Even with Avesh, you'd see some changes in pace. He'll bowl the off cutter, the leg cutter as well. That's in the air. Will land safely.
Good pressure, good running. Nothing wrong with the attempt as well. Most people, that's a breeze, that's an easy two. He was hunting in, trying to close in on the inner circle. Got under pressure.
And it's another example of you have to keep a peripheral vision as a seam bowler running in on the batter's feet, because he started off in an orthodox stance, and by the time Avesh got into his gather, he was outside the off stump, looking to eye up the leg side boundary, which is the short side. So Avesh got a line outside off stump and got the Yorker in, now a change in the field. He's got a deep backward point, so he might concentrate on sometimes going wide of off stump.
Well, has to now with that field he's set.
Wide. Lovely execution, absolutely brilliant. Courageous stuff from the captain. Is Avesh Khan, it's being reviewed. If he gets that anywhere wrong, it's 6. Simple.
We have a player review for a wide ball not given on field. Check the placement of the feet and it's a fair delivery. Okay, batsman has moved well across the off stump. Just rolling through, please. Okay, release point. Just freeze it on the pop crease, please. Okay, yeah. It's not a wide, so stay with your original decision of no wide. Viru, I'll let you know when you're on screen. You're on screen, signal now.
Ashwin at very short third, and so is Chahal. That's good bowling. That's really good bowling. That's what you call bowling to your field.
It's absolutely super bowling that. And just having that defensive effort all applied to one side of the ground. That just means that you're trusting your bowler. You've spoken about it in a team meeting, and now Avesh Khan is executing that. Excellent stuff.
It's matched nicely in the balance. Projected scores, they'll be looking ideally to reach 190 plus. From SRH's point of view, this partnership now 21. They need it to go past 50 without losing a wicket in it. And then if there are 3 overs left, to 2.5 overs left, that's when the damage can be done.
Can he hold his nerve, Russell? He's a brilliant hitter. That's what's at stake. The dugout and that thing that's in the foreground there. That's what it's all about right there. Everyone knows it. No point in running away from it. It's in your eye line.
Oh, taken! The plan is one. Third catch for Chahal. He's on fire. And full marks to Sanju Samson. Avesh Khan, the think tank, in plotting it properly and the execution of the plan.
4 of the 5 catches so far to share between Ashwin and Chahal. Free to Chahal at short third. 2 gun catches today anyway. That was traveling. But great planning to bowl wide of the off stump and full. It went quickly. Superb from Avesh Khan and superb.